from the lab for May 2017. Hi, and welcome back to Mikey's Lab. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click subscribe down below to ensure that you get the latest news in science, engineering, technology, DIY, and making, and our upcoming series on both immunology and our Young Inventor series. This video is just a quick sum up and a progression and an update on what's going on with the channel and where we're going to be heading. I hope to do one of these once a month just to kind of touch base so that you can give me feedback as to what you want to see, what my priorities should be, and what video content is most appropriate for you. Okay, so today we're just going to run down some of the things that are coming up on this channel. It has been a crazy first month. I missed my mark on how many videos that I wanted to get out, and a couple of the series that I wanted to do are a little bit behind the schedule that I had originally envisioned for them. The Immunology Series being the obviously biggest one. I apologize, I know I've been promising that forever, but I want it to be perfect. And in order for it to be perfect, I need a certain set of skills that I don't have now, and I need a bit of hardware that I have ordered, which is basically the green screen. It's the only way that I could think of to tell the proper story of how the human, or vertebrate in general, immune system works, and to do that whole video series justice. But it is one that I am working on. I promise it is actually coming. I'm going to go over to my notes here, which I wrote on the heaviest whiteboard ever. One of the videos that you will be seeing today, for sure, is my collaboration with a fellow pilot known as Loose Transistor. Loose Transistor came up with the theory that a TVS, which is a transient voltage suppressing diode, would do a better job of cleaning the reverse noise out of an ESC than the capacitors that we currently use. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. At this point, I have done the oscilloscope studies with the capacitor and without the capacitor, right? And I've come to the conclusion that capacitors make a crap ton of difference. I don't know what the diode's going to do, but we're going to find that out later today, and I will get that video posted as soon as I can. It has been an absolute pleasure working with Loose Transistor. If you haven't checked out his channel, you'll find a link in the description of this video and in the description of the video where I show the results of that. Looking forward to seeing where that one comes out. Also, down in the comments, if you want to see more quad-related videos, if you want to see build tutorials on the machines that I am building and what I am flying, let me know. I'll be more than happy to post them here. It's a little off of the normal topic of this channel, but it is something that I am passionate about, and I am more than willing to share with you. The other big one so far, and you've seen a few videos of this, is the cube video, the 8x8x8 LED cube. This is one of my major builds. This is one of the ones that takes a lot of time. I know the videos are long, and I apologize that the videos are long, but I would rather have a video be a half an hour, 40 minutes, and make sure that I'm not missing that one detail you need. We will be, later this month, finishing off that project entirely, well, at least getting to the point where we're ready to write the software for it, and we are displaying animations, and we are having a lot of fun with that project. There'll be a quick tip video coming out today on how to fix a dead LED that's in the layer. This has happened to me on almost every layer that I've created, so I figured I would show you how I went about fixing that problem. Next month, early June, we're looking at starting the Young Inventor series. The Young Inventor series is one that I'm very, very excited about. It's going to give parents the tools to teach children how to approach engineering subjects, how to approach making, and how to examine a problem and find an appropriate solution. We're going to do this by going through some base lessons with a couple of kids that have never made anything before. This will allow us to teach them how to read a schematic, how to prototype a design on a breadboard, how to then take that design and make it semi-permanent on a perf board. And we may even go so far as to use a schematic layout program called KiCad, right, and teach them how to lay out an actual circuit board, get it printed, and have a professional result back. The first one we're going to be working with is an FM transmitter, and the second one we're going to be working with is an FM receiver. Now, prior to the videos going live, we will have kits for sale with the parts you need in order to follow along. I will also have a parts list if you wish to source them yourself. Either way is fine by me. I do greatly appreciate the support that we get in this. Everybody I talk to thinks this is an awesome idea, and I am really, really looking forward to it. Along those lines, I'd like to give a shout out to Bobby and Melissa for allowing Angelina, their daughter, to work with us on that project. I am really, really excited, and so is she, for getting that FM transmitter built and to begin this process. She'll be with us hopefully for the long run, working in the lab, as she gains the skills and she gains the confidence in order to move forward. I wanted to ask, on the channel there have been a couple of what I'll call science shorts, one of the big ones being negative mass. I've noticed that they get some views. They get probably about half the number of views as some of the making videos do. If this is something that you're interested in, if this is something that you think I should do more of, let me know in the comments, okay? I love doing these. I have an idea for one that's coming up very, very, very soon. I love taking the stories that are in the news that have been sensationalized, and the news proclaimed that there might be life there, but, you know, they neglected to mention that we don't know if they have an electromagnetic field, so they might be being bathed in X-ray radiation. We don't know if they have an atmosphere. We don't know if there's any water on any of those planets. So yeah, there's a bunch of planets that are in a Goldilocks zone around a star that's much smaller than ours. Doesn't mean we should scream, hey, life might be over there yet. And the last thing I wanted to talk about today, and I wanted to get your opinion, because again, it is outside of the normal scope. In Canada this year, there was a lot of, well, not a lot, there was a series of regulations put forward by the Minister of Transportation that effectively really pulled the legs out from underneath drone racers. In short, for those who don't know, we still can't go above 400 feet. That's not a problem. Right? That's a hard limit. Full-sized aircraft are supposed to stay above 500 feet. We're supposed to stay below 400 feet. But now we can't operate within 75 meters of a building. We can't operate within 75 meters of a person. We can't operate within 9 kilometers of anywhere an aircraft could possibly take off. So that's basically any body of water, and if we're talking a helicopter as an aircraft, that's virtually anywhere. So the one stipulation that works for us in this is that they said that aircraft that are below 250 grams are not subject to these regulations. So I'm looking at building a 249 gram quadcopter so that I can fly. It is also important to note that there is one other exception to that, and that is MAAC, which is the Model Aeronautics Association of Canada certified airfields. Now, the problem with this is I don't drive, so I can't get to the airfield. So essentially what the government has done is grounded me for no apparent reason. If you have comments or you have feelings on how this legislation came down, or you just want to vent about it, or you think that I'm completely crazy, by all means, let me know in the comments. Right? I really want to engage with all of you. I really want to produce the content that you want to see. That is the number one thing for this lab. So going forward, by all means, feel free to private message me, join the Facebook group, like the Facebook page, send comments, just get a hold of me any way that you can figure out, and I'll be more than happy to address almost any topic that you want to see. I do also have more experimentation coming with the Google Assistant API. I know that I have been a little bit slow delivering that content to you. The reason is that the first project I really want to use it in is in the cube. At this point, just like you guys have seen in the videos, I have finished the 8 individual layers, and I'm about ready to start assembling it into a cube itself. So hopefully that video will be up by the end of this week. And we can start to get moving on the actual control circuitry, which will include how to use the Google API. I think that's all I have for this month so far. So again, like the video down below if you like it. If you don't, tell me why. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It really does help me out a lot. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time in the lab.